welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and get the energy cleared here for my beautiful butterflies. Yeah, I'm calling you my butterflies now. We have done it. So if you are a butterfly, please comment an emoji of a butterfly down below so I know you're like weird with me, okay? So today we will be doing a video I'm really excited about. I feel like this is gonna be a really good video. I just feel it in my bones. But this is a shadow work video, okay? So this is a video on what do you need to work on your shadow. What are you failing to realize, or what are you not keeping an eye on, or what are you traumatized over that you need to heal from, okay? So we're gonna work on that. So let's go ahead and get into the pile selection. Hey, welcome to the pile selection. So we have pile 1 right here, pile 2, and pile 3. Go ahead and think about your shadow self. Sit with them and ask them, what do we need to talk about today? Okay, take 2-3 deep breaths. In, hold, and out. Okay, take 3 of those deep mindful breaths, and go ahead and go down to the description for your timestamp. See you there. Pile 1, we got the juice for you today. Okay, so let's go ahead and get your tarot first. So we have the 9 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Chariot, the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Wands, the Teacher, ooh, pile 1, 8 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and 5 of Cups. Okay, here, let's scoot that up a little bit. So that looks good now. All right, so pile 1. I'm feeling like the 5 and 10 of Cups are the overall energy for you. You've really been going through it. You've really been giving yourself to somebody who you thought was going to reciprocate it back, and they didn't really reciprocate it back the same. And I feel like you've emptied yourself out. But by the end of this shadow work, look, you'll be at the 10 of Cups. You'll have somebody that is going to help fulfill you, help fill your cup. Like, you have your big cup, and then the people around you are going to be there to help fill it even more, or be a backup. Because this 10 of Swords right here, this 8 of Swords to this 10 of Swords, this is how you're feeling right now. I'm really feeling like this is how you're feeling right now. And Spirit is saying, like, you went through all of this pain and suffering in order for you to teach others how to get past the pain and suffering. Okay, we have the Chariot. It is now your time to reclaim yourself. Okay, see the 8 of Cups here? See how they're leaving all the cups and just finding something better? You're going from the 8 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. Okay, by the end of all of this, things are going to change drastically for you. Okay, you just really have to stop thinking that you have to be helping people all the time and doing for others all the time, because it's breaking your heart. Okay, pile 1, like, it's really breaking your heart because people are not reciprocating your love, and I'm sorry that that's happening. But Spirit's saying it's only for a period of time. Okay, it's a learning lesson so that you can get your happiness later. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull your cards. What do you need to work on? What exactly is this shadow work that Spirit's wanting you to work on? We know how you feel, but what do you need to work on? We have the Prostitute card. I'm not calling you a prostitute. This is just what the card says. This says light attribute accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. And then shadow attribute places material consideration and security above self-empowerment. So pile 1, literally, like, I feel like you don't feel secure unless you're doing for somebody else, and you're not trying to do for yourself. You're not trying to make your own money. You're not trying to do your own thing. And Spirit's saying, like, you have to over time. With the 8 of Cups, you have to over time. You have to start to give to yourself. Spirit is literally going to throw shit at you just so you can enjoy yourself, because Spirit wants you to have this 10 of Cups. They just don't want you to do it in the wrong way. Okay, We have mediator, okay? This says negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either professionally or personally. The teacher here and the Ten of Swords here, okay? So what I'm feeling from that is like, hey, don't use these abilities you have, these where you help and you heal others. Don't use that for your own gain, okay? This is the light attribute. Gifts for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of an argument. So you are going to turn into a teacher to people about, hey, this is how I used to live. This is how I'm living now. Things are different now. I'm happier now. Like you're going to help people understand a strategy to be able to be fair with themselves and be fair with others, okay? So we have gambler. This says relying on luck rather than hard work. So literally what this is saying, don't use these talents you have for helping in the wrong way. Spirit is saying like that is going to be the downfall of you. This is why you are having shadow work right now. Okay, so this is light attribute, willingness to follow intuition even if others doubt you, okay? Do what you feel is right because Spirit's sending these messages to you. Nobody else can hear your intuition except you. So pay attention to your intuition, okay? All right, so we have the High Priestess of Fire. We have Summon. And we have Hope. Okay, so these cards are going to be your advice from the wisdom of the House of the Night. Okay? So the decks featured here, except for the archetype deck, so this deck and this deck, these are new decks that I just got from my donations on Facebook. So thank you everyone on Facebook for donating. Thank you to my Patreons that have already signed up. And thank you for everyone who signed up to learn tarot with me, okay? So I really appreciate you all. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this video, subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment, let me know how you feel. Send me a butterfly in the comment section because you're my butterflies, okay? Other than that, let's get into it. So hope, okay? When you choose the symbol of hope, know that no matter what temporary setbacks there may be in your life, now the light will return again. Okay, so Spirit is saying like, hey, everything we just talked about, boom, everything's gonna be fine later. You just have to load. Okay, Spirit's saying you have to load into it. You have to load into what's coming to you. You can't just have it right away or you're gonna freak out. This says summon, okay? When you choose this card, it's a symbol to create a ritual and connect with your spirituality. Get in touch with your own inner magic before you make a move forward. Do you use your spiritual powers, okay? Now, Spirit's saying it's time to pray, to meditate. Acknowledge the sacred in every experience you go through. You are inquiring about something important. Breathe and wait for a sign before you act. Okay? And the sign will be the High Priestess of Fire. So the High Priestess of Fire, you have chosen the symbol of the Vampire High Priestess of Fire, the goddess of creativity and passion. Whenever she arrives, she reminds you of your ability to create your own reality and choose how you channel your energy. If you're restless, call upon the High Priestess of Fire for inspiration and joy. She will release you from the trap of boredom. Fire brings warmth and light, but it also burns when it is allowed to get out of control. Spend your energy creatively, not impulsively, and guard yourself against burning out. Use your fire wisely and let your light shine brightly. Okay? Oh, I love this. Okay? So Spirit is telling you, pile one, you have toxic tendencies. Okay? So Spirit's saying, hey, to get past it, you have to just switch your way of thinking. Be like, okay, I'm not going to do this now. I'm going to think differently. I'm going to act differently. I'm going to be more of a teacher for others, okay? I'm going to be somebody that people look up to, okay? And we have Hope, Summon, on High Priestess of Fire. That's 27, 13, and 5. So if you've been seeing those numbers a lot lately, I'm also getting like Scorpio vibes, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Virgo energy, okay? So if you're any of those signs, go ahead and comment down below your sign. But yeah, so pile one, that was your reading. We are going to just pull one more card, and that is going to be your blessing, okay? So we're going to give you a blessing before you go. let's give you a blessing. What is pile one's blessing? All right, pile one's blessing. This says a blessing to find your way. Oh, I love it. Okay, a blessing to find your way. Number 24. Okay. Whichever direction we turn, it seems as dense and as dark as the other. There is no one way to show us the way. There is no light which to see the path. There is no map for where you find yourself. When we find ourselves in that space where we are utterly, where we don't know where to turn or what to do or who to trust, let this blessing help you find your way once again. You once knew where you were headed. You once knew who you were. You once knew that you could trust in your inner compass that would help you turn and walk to the true north node of your life. But now you're lost. You're without direction, and it seems only to entangle yourself more in every turn and twist as you seek to escape. This blessing will help you still your movement and rekindle the quiet knowing within you once again. So like they were saying, pay attention to your intuition, okay? Unfortunately, your voice was dulled by the noise of the world and the certainty of knowing of who we are. When we lose that, we finally have that moment in which we can see the soul clearly without bias or cliche. Okay? So pile one, that was a beautiful message for you today, and I really hope that this helped you, and I hope that you can get past your shadow moments, okay? And it's just 11 minutes and 11 seconds that I had recorded this right when I was about to end it. So 11:11 is another synchronicity for you, pile one. Love you all. See you next time. Bye, butterflies. All right, pile two. Let's just clear the energy of pile one. Light some Palo Santo. If anybody's interested, I sell Palo Santo and sage. I also sell amethyst crystals, black tourmaline crystals, rose quartz crystals. You can go to my website, ericatero.com, or hit me up on Facebook. If you don't see your product on the website, go ahead and just message me, and I'll figure out a way to message you back. I'll email you back if I have to. But yeah, so pile two, if you haven't already, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Please like the video. Please comment a butterfly down below, because yes, y'all are my butterflies, okay? Beautiful, radiant, glowing, fabulous butterflies, okay? And I love you all. All right, so let's go ahead and get out of the mushies, and let's get into your reading, pile two. Let's get into it. All right, pile two, let's move these out of the way. We'll do these later because Spirit asked me to give everyone 10 tarot cards. Like, I was like, Spirit, and they were like, Erica, and I was like, okay, Spirit. So, hold on, guys, sorry about that. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on. Pew, that looks better. Okay. All right. So, pile two. So, let's get into it. We have the Four of Cups. Hold on, guys, I want to put this here. Four of Cups. Six of Cups, okay. Nine of Pentacles, which in this deck it's called Discs. Okay, Six of Discs. Oh, that's so cool. There's two sixes. Okay. And then we have the Two of Cups. Ooh, that's so pretty. I love the imagery on that. And then we have the King of Discs. Look at that. Cool. So we just have cups and discs right now. So cups and pentacles. Ooh, Knight of Wands. I spoke too soon. Knight of Wands. And we have the Fool. Okay. Ooh, I love the Fool card. Okay. I love the Fool card. All right. And then we have the Princess of Cups. And the King of Cups. Ooh, yes. Okay. So you've been teaching somebody. You've been helping somebody to move forward in their life. And I don't think you're realizing how much of a help you are to them. And you're so focused on what you don't have. You're not thinking that like, oh my God, I'm helping somebody else. Like somebody else is really benefiting from just me. From just me being here. From just me being around. From just me being a light for them. Okay. That's literally you. Like, stop looking at yourself like you're not helping. Like, you are such a help. You were sent here to love people. You were sent here to help people, okay? All of this pain and stuff, this Knight of Wands here with the Fool, that was a learning experience. You are supposed to have love in this life, okay? You are supposed to have love in this life, pile 2. And we have the King of Cups and the King of Discs. It's like you may have had options in the past, but now I feel like you really know exactly who you want. And I feel like it's a King of Cups because it's right by the Fool card. Like you're ready to go into something new with this. And I feel like you've already kind of been with this King of Discs energy here, and you don't want anything like that anymore. I feel like stuff was stirred up in your life, but it's not something that you would pursue. That's for some of you all that I'm hearing. But yeah, just the mood I'm feeling here is just like sexual, happy. You can get really upset sometimes. You're trying to learn your emotions, but it's like you got this fire inside of you that's like, I just want somebody to listen to me. And then I'm super thirsty. Sorry about that, pile 2. I had to get a drink. I was thirsty. Okay, so yes, pile 2, like this is your energy. Like I feel like you can move between happy and sad. You can move between angry and put together. Like you're just kind of mastering all that, and you have to go through this dark night of the soul, the shadow period, for you to be able to master it. You have to have pain in order to be able to have happiness. Okay, you have to understand hurt in order to understand love. All right, look, this is clear quartz. Clear quartz can take on the energy of anything around it. Okay, so you are an empath. You can take on the energy of anything around you. So be careful who and what you surround yourself with. Okay, so let's get into your archetype cards. What do you need to work on? We have teacher. This says manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. Okay, it's like this Knight of Wands here. It's like you're veering off your path. You know you're here to help people, but you're not. All the people that are looking up to you right now, they're like, what? You know, they think that either you're going through something right now, or they're blindly following you because they love you. And I feel like they're getting themselves put into bad situations because you're not explaining things thoroughly. And I feel like these are young people that you're not explaining things thoroughly to. So Spirit's saying they want you to be able to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. Don't give bad information to anyone. Okay, so I think maybe that's like with the King of Cups and the Fool. You're starting to really understand, like, oh shit, like I shouldn't be doing, I have a lot of power. I need to be careful with it, because you do go from the Princess of Cups to the King of Cups. So it's like you are learning. Okay, so don't think that you're doing so much wrong right now. It's just saying, hey, you got some toxic traits that you need to work on, and let's work on them. Okay, we have Avenger. This says resorting to violence in the name of a cause. You gotta chill out with that. You have to have more love. Okay, you can't just go full force running into things. Okay, so Spirit wants you to be able to balance scales of justice. Okay, you might be a Libra, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius. I don't know if I said Aquarius. But yeah, so, and then we have child nature. So this has tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. So maybe what I'm feeling from this is some of you just don't really care about the environment. You're just like, yeah, whatever, you litter and shit like that. But Spirit's saying stop. Like, you don't need to be doing that. Okay, like whatever it is that you're doing that you know is wrong, like stop. Like that, you know that's not the right thing to do, so don't do it. Okay, all right, so we have fragment, we have love. Oh, I love it. Okay, and we have self-worth. Okay, pile 2. Yes, so this is what you need to work on, pile 2. So these are the things that you need to work on. So let's start with fragment first. Fragment is number 15. Okay, I'm also hearing Pisces vibes, Virgo vibes, Taurus. Okay, so we have fragment. Sometimes it seems that life is split into so many parts, all of them separate and difficult to bring together. Everything that goes on around you, you are always whole. Even if times things feel separated or fragmented, that's only an illusion. Choosing this symbol reminds you that all the moving parts of your life are important. If the one you're asking about seems confusing, focus on the one that brings you clarity. Be here now and know that Nyx, which is a god, loves you and sees you as beautiful and whole, regardless of how disconnected things seem. Also remember to take a step back when you're trying to understand something. You may be looking at only a piece of a giant puzzle and fragmented of the truth. See the bigger picture through my eyes, and no matter what, all is well. So the god Nyx is saying, hey, come to me when you're feeling odd. Come to me when you're feeling off. Come to me when you need love and appreciation, because I'm going to show you. I'm going to take that veil off your head. You know, when you're depressed, call upon Nyx, God Nyx, Nyx, okay? All right, and then we have love. My child, my wondrous one. It is time to celebrate, because love is calling you to open your heart and receive love's blessings. Choosing this symbol is a powerful sign that love in all forms is in your life right now. There is a responsibility to this also. You must give love freely without conditions, and love others because your heart is open. There is something else here to consider. Love can be a confusing force too, and can sometimes ask a sacrifice of you. If your heart is aching and feels like it's broken, know that love has a greater love for you later. No matter where you are in your life right now, love has come to guide you into an important experience. Trust in love. Okay? Ooh, so get out of your head and trust that, like, the love that's around you, like, especially this Two of Cups, this is new, and I feel like you have to work on yourself in order to be able to appreciate it the most, in order to love it fully. Spirit wants you to love it fully, okay? And this says self-worth. So out of the book, this says, when you draw the symbol, you're asked to consider, what value do you place yourself in your life? Do you believe in yourself, or do you behave in ways that tells others you're not worthy? All my children act with self-respect, no matter the circumstances they came from. Self-worth and self-esteem mean that you will not allow yourself to be led into compromising situations. Love yourself, for Nyx loves you dearly and wants the best for you. Act as though you are worthy of only the best, and you shall have it. Keep your head high, okay? Leo vibes here. Keep your head high. Do not let people let you think that you're less than. You are not the Princess of Cups anymore. You are the King of Cups. You have moved forward. You need to embody that god or goddess that you are, that divine masculine or divine feminine that you are. Quit hiding behind this veil of fakeness. You know you're better than this, pile 2, okay? I love you all. Spirit wanted to get that out. And then I heard like thunder outside, or a firework. It's right before the 4th of July here. Okay, so what is pile 2's blessing? Spirit, hold on a second. All right, Spirit, what is pile 2's blessing to leave off this reading? Okay, so pile 2, your blessing is a blessing for unity where once there was division. Oh my gosh, I love this. So things are working out. Things are working out. The power of love, the power of loving yourself, the power of loving others. Okay, pile 2, the power of love, period, is what you need. All right? You are so hell-bent on proving that you are so hard and strong. And honey, we can see right through it. You need love. Okay? You need to love yourself, and you need to appreciate who you are, because you are amazing. You are beautiful. You are so strong and competent, and I just want you to realize that, pile 2, okay? So we have a blessing for unity where once there was division. So out of the book, this says, a blessing to help accept the differences between you so that they inspire conversation and exploration, interaction, or interest and discovery rather than separation and rejection. May the division between you be left behind as you both begin to build a bridge of light once formed from the willingness within of your hearts to find a way back to a common vision. May the differences be worked through with the highest good of all concerned, the foremost goal. May the differences that remain be ones that bring spice and change and agility to your ways and thinking. May the bridge that is built between you and all the strong and sturdy, lasting through the ages. May the newfound unity recognize that there is not sameness but oneness of vision, and weaving together of dissimilar threads to create a glorious picture of paradox and complementary opposites. Okay, that was beautiful. I'm sorry I read a lot, but that I just felt like I kept needing to read it. Okay, so this says we can raise each other up, and as we do, each of you who brings your heart to the task of healing will stand firm upon the solid ground that you're now building. Unity is yours, friend. Okay? So literally, pile 2, all you have to do is just realize how fucking beautiful and amazing you are. Okay? And once you do that, pile 2, the world is your oyster. Okay? My butterfly, the world is your oyster. Okay, pile 2? So pile 2, please know that you are loved, and love is radiating out of you, and it just wants you to acknowledge it. Hold on to your heart. Put your hand on your heart and say, I love you. Open my heart chakra. Okay? Say that to yourself. Say, please help me open my heart chakra. Alright? So I'm gonna leave y'all off with that, pile 2. I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye, butterflies. All right, pile 3, welcome to your reading. So I was actually just talking to nothing because you guys weren't on here. I thought I had it started, but anyway, pile 3, second take. Okay, so you may have tried a love offer, okay, a few times, and it just didn't really work out. So you're just like, oh, when is love coming into me? And you've kind of built up a wall. That's what I'm really seeing from this amethyst double point. It's like you built up a very, very strong wall, and it's hard for you to even let love in to begin with, let alone like have a full-on relationship with somebody. All right, so pile 3, let's go ahead and pull these messages away. We'll get to those last. Spirit having me give everybody 10 tarot cards, every group. I'm definitely feeling like the throat chakra's blocked. You may be trying to tell your person something, and they're just really not listening to what it is that you're saying. Spirit wants you to work on that. Try to drink more water, exercise a little bit more. I feel like that's been something that's been kind of falling out of your life lately. Can you all see that in the corner? Yes. Okay. So I will name off the cards in a moment. Okay. So yeah, definitely throat chakra, and I keep singing the Cleo Soul song. Yeah, I lost myself, that's why I had to go. So that's the part of the song that's really like popping out to me. So I feel like you literally had to leave the relationship because you just couldn't do it anymore. You was like, I have too much self-worth to stay in this. I feel like, yeah, you had a tower moment with your emperor, with your person. I feel like he was on a little bit of a power trip, and you were like, listen, I have choices. I can either deal with this. I can either continuously be stressed out, not be seeing things clearly, always be in the line of fire, always be fighting, and never have these tranquil moments that I've been trying to have. And I feel like once you started to give more self-love to yourself, and you did, putting up these boundaries, putting up these walls. But look, you're a little transparent. See that? People can see through you a little bit. So I feel like that's how they manipulate you, pile 3, is they can see little things about you. Like maybe you talk a lot and they'll catch on to something, or you don't talk enough and they'll catch on to that. So, people can look at you and, see certain things out of you, I feel, that you don't really see. I feel like that's why you get hurt. See how all these swords, they're like poking, everybody's being poked. Like, why are we poking a dead issue? Why are we continuously bleeding over a dead issue? See, like this is a bone. This ain't even something that's alive, and we're all fighting over it. We're all making each other bleed over it, and there's nothing even wrong. You may be strong, you may be capable, you may have the money, you may feel like you got everything to be able to do this, but that's not what it's all about, pile 3. It's about being fair. It's about loving. It's about caring. It's about feeling comfortable, okay? Spirit wants you to feel comfortable, all right? Spirit wants you to realize how strong you are and how that was your judgment moment and you did the right thing. Okay? You did the right thing by working more on your money. You did the right thing by focusing more on other things. And guys, I know this is silly, but I keep smelling like a home-cooked meal from home. Like somebody making something really yummy from home. I've smelt it a couple times with your reading, so if that resonates with anybody, let me know in the comments, please. All right, so pile 3, we've got your energy, so let's go ahead and go into what do you need to work on. So we have victim, playing the victim for positive feedback in form of inability to maintain personal boundaries, okay? You need to be stronger within your emotional self, Spirit is saying right now. Spirit doesn't want you to victimize yourself, okay? Spirit's saying they don't want you to victimize yourself or victimize others. It says prevent you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others, okay? You have to be strong enough to realize that all this shit is stupid and this don't even matter. I'm getting upset and I'm hurting myself and I'm hurting others over something that's not even an issue anymore. Something that shouldn't even be a problem anymore, pile 3, okay? We also have gossip. This says, thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidence. And I just heard like a firework go off. So like some of the things you're saying, it's like not the right information. I feel like you're really messing with people, okay? So that's something like shadow work. Like this is something that you really got to work on. Like you don't need to gossip about people. And your sage is like still burning. So I really feel like you need to cleanse. You need to really cleanse yourself and realize that some of the things that you're doing, they just don't serve you anymore. It's just not cool. Like, see how, you know, I'm just getting a bad vibe from this. You really need to work on that. And if you feel like this is not you, then maybe you need to pick another pile, okay? So pile 3, if this did not resonate with you, go ahead and pick a different pile. Or if only a piece of it resonated with you, take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? These are general readings. If you would like a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook. My name is Erica Tarot on Facebook. All right, we have Pioneer. So this says shadow attribute, compulsive need to keep moving on. So you're using your strength in the wrong way, I feel, pile 3. I feel like you're being like, okay, well, I'm always getting these things thrown at me, so I just need to be strong all the time, and by being strong, I'm just going to put my walls up and I'm just going to keep going. I'm not going to care what just happened. I'm just going to keep going and whatever happens, happens. And that's hurting your heart. That's making it harder for you to be able to keep yourself happy. Okay? All right, so this says passion, light attribute. Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Okay? So you are supposed to get out of this and teach people not to do this. I mean, like literally, I feel like you're literally supposed to like teach seminars or like post statuses about this or like get on podcast about how all of this stuff is wrong, like how the path that you chose was not cool and how you know now that this isn't what you need to be anymore, okay? So let's get your advice. We have Invisible, High Priestess of Air, love that, and then Message, okay? So that's funny, pile 2, I think it was pile 2, got the High Priestess of Fire. So you got the High Priestess of Air, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, I'm really feeling Cancer, Scorpio vibes. Possibly Pisces, Virgo, Taurus. Definitely feeling Leo here. Let's start with the High Priestess of Air. I feel like she's calling to me, so we'll ask her first. The definition says, out of the book, this says, you have drawn the symbol of the vampire High Priestess of Air, the goddess of rational thought. Logical thinking, reason, and using your mind to consider the next right action are the qualities encouraged by my vampire high priestess of air. Now is the time to think before you act. You are being blessed with a wondrous mind and imagination. Your ability to communicate is enhanced when you meet the high priestess of air. This is the moment to have reasonable conversation and make calculated decisions. Oh, I love that. That's literally what we're talking about here, what you need to work on. So the high priestess of air is literally coming to you. Call upon her. Put your hands on your heart and call upon her. Say, high priestess of air, please come to me. Please help me. Okay? All right, and we have number 16. This says invisible. Sometimes you may feel like you don't fit in, as if you're invisible to others. As your goddess, I see you, I know you, and I believe in you. Know that not everyone has the ability to recognize you fully, and that perhaps they are so caught up in their own stories that they can't see you. It's okay, because those who can see you are the important companions on your path to finding your magic. Another meaning for the symbol you have chosen is circumstances may require you to step back and remain in the shadows. Now is not the time for you to tell all and show everyone your truth. Being invisible protects you from harm right now, so that you can observe your surroundings without being vulnerable. Stay hidden and watch what others do before acting. Yep. So I feel like you usually kind of run into things and be like, oh, well, this person did this to me and I'm hurt, so I'm going to do this to them, and da 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 da. And that's causing you all these tower moments, and Spirit saying, relax. I see your worth, okay? I see your worth. Just sit back right now. Your time is coming, but you gotta sit back right now and observe. Do not gossip. Do not talk about people. Sit back. Hang out with yourself. Definitely a lot of throat chakra blockages with y'all. Pile 3. Okay, so number 45, and this goes 6 to 16, so I want you to look up angel number 616 and 457. Angel number 616 and 457. And we have number 45, message. Okay, this says, get ready and pay attention. You're about to get a message with special meaning. Okay? Maybe someone will text you something nice, or you'll find out something in a phone call from a friend. Perhaps a letter will come in the mail, or maybe I will send you a sign in nature that will point you in the right direction. Regardless of what you ask, you will soon know the answer, or at the very least know the way. A message is coming. Choose another card if you need to know what the message will be about. Okay, we'll choose another card. Alright, I'm going to choose the one on top here. This says self-worth. Haha, love it. So this was actually a card that was in pile 2. So you might need to go to pile 2 as well. You may have messages there if this really resonated with you. Okay, so this says self-worth. When you draw this symbol, you're being asked to consider what value do you place on yourself, on your life. Do you believe in yourself, or do you behave in ways that tells others you're not worthy? All my children act with self-respect no matter the circumstances they came from. Self-worth and self-esteem mean that you will not allow yourself to be led into compromising situations. Love yourself, for I, Nyx, love you dearly and want what's best for you. Act as though you are worthy of only the best, and you shall have it. Keep your head high. Okay, so that was a message from my new oracle deck out of the book. And so we're going to give you a blessing. So this is your last card. This is your blessing. Okay, I'm going to pull 1, 2, 3. A blessing to lift sadness. Literally, dark night of the soul, lifting sadness. Heck yeah. Happy about this. So, pile 3. We're getting past the pain and the hurt. We can cut some of these walls down. We can dull some of these points here. Jeez, old Pete's. Alright, so out of this oracle book, this says, a blessing to lift sadness that cloaks you, yet retain the wisdom and lesson that it has come to teach you. Sadness is a strange friend, a gloomy mist of feelings that moves through you slowly, softly stilling the growth and dampening the fire within. It can feel like a death, this farewell to joy, yet within its sorrow there awaits for you great gifts. So when the time comes for sadness to move on, we ask for the blessing of you to allow it to slowly, softly lift from you. A diver who has been down deep beneath the oceans. As you rise, may it be slow enough so you can adjust to the happiness that will begin to flower again in your heart. May your breath become deeper, your smile begin to light up your face again. May your eyes widen and sparkle with the wonder of all that it is about you, and may your limbs find joy and movement once again. And with that rising, bring with you the teachings of the sadness that you have experienced, yet be free from the heaviness that has weighed you down so far below which you seemed apart from other people. So far below that you seemed apart from other people. May you rejoin others and find pleasure in company once again, and find solace in the sharing of your experiences. May you not hate the sorrow that comes to stay a while, but know that its presence has brought you something holy, a lasting compassion for the sufferings of others, and the sure knowledge that as you once went below, you shall surely rise. I like that. And it comes to stay again. You will not fear its permanence, for it is temporary in its companionship, and you will again become a creature of gladness to balance the time that you have spent within the cave of sorrowful knowledge. Be blessed as the sadness lifts, and when the morning breaks and you feel light and glad and the laughter bubbles up from within, remember that the wheel turns and takes joy and shines it out into the world. Your candle is relit, my friend. It is time to brighten all who you meet with your presence of your light, okay? So you're getting out of the dark night of the soul. This is like the end of your dark night of the soul. You're finally like feeling confident within yourself, and you're able to feel better about yourself. You have more strength. You're not upset anymore. And for some of you, I'm hearing like you're not as angry, or you're not crying as much anymore. Like you're really doing better, Pile 3, in the future. And Spirit is blessing you with all of this beautiful things, okay? So I love you, Pile 3, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Please send me a butterfly, because you all are my butterflies. Comment that down below. Like this video. If you like the vibe, subscribe, okay? And I'll see y'all in the next one.